he says that Imani is on
that list.
The list, which the list is basically the list. I guess our son, Jersey, lately he's been exhibiting a lot of pettiness. And I think we want to tell a story. Now it's gone on 5 weeks that he's avoiding a kid at school. Jersey's 4, by the way. He's avoiding a kid at school because he did something to him. And every day I ask him about this kid, and Jersey's like, nope, not talking to him. Go and tell the story, because this is like classic pettiness. I don't even know this level of like, I guess, is it pettiness or like, what would it be? Like, observe this in Jersey.
This is grudge holding. Jersey has a friend at school who I thought was like his friend. So first of all, Jersey doesn't know all the kids. Like there's like 12 kids in his class, including him, and he knows like 3 of their names. And I'm just like, Jersey, you've been with class with these kids all year long. He's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we showed him a picture of some of these kids. We're like, Jersey, who's that?
I'm just like, what do you mean?
Jersey, you're right beside him. You're right beside this kid. The person you're talking about was like Jersey's best friend. He went to
this
his
is
birthday.
The point that I'm making is that he doesn't bother to know kids in his class name. There's like 3 of them that he knows their names, and they're his friend. So these 3 are like his people.
They're the crew,
yeah,
right?
That's his people. So the kid that he's now holding this grudge against is one of these 3, which just goes to tell you again, he doesn't know the other people's names. These 3. So this person was like an actual friend. He comes home one day and we're talking, and he's like, this kid, he did this to me.
Hiya.
And now he's not my friend. I'm like, who? And he says the kid's name. I'm like, what do you mean he's not your friend? How could he not be your friend? Did he touch you? No, but he did. Hiya. And I'm like, Jersey, okay.
No, I think he did it in his back. Not hard, though. But the way I understood it is that kind of like a, who was the superhero that kind of does that move?
I have no idea.
Tony Stark.
Oh, Iron Man?
Yeah, like an Iron Man hi-ya move. So apparently kind of in Jersey's back, but not that much. And so,
first of all, I'm sure they play around like that. Jersey is not pure innocence. I'm sure they've played around. And this kid probably just thought it was continuation of playing.
Right. And this kid is like, once again, Jersey went to his birthday party. This kid seems to be nice. I met the kid. So he's not like a wild person or a bully. Jersey
made the decision that because he did this, he will no longer be my friend. And when he said this, I was like, okay, Jersey, sure, whatever.
Jersey,
you're going to say that. Okay, Jersey, sure. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, you say that, okay, you're upset for the moment. You're going to go to school tomorrow and you're going to go play with him again. Tomorrow comes and I'm like, so Jers, what happened? Like, he's like, I'm still not his friend.
First thing he said.
And I'm like, what do you mean you're not his friend? No, I didn't talk to him. I said, so did he not try and talk to you today? He goes, yeah, he did. I said, what'd you do? Walked away from him. It's like, really? You walked away from him? So every time he came up to you, you walked away? He's like, yep, walked away from him. And he was no problems with it. He was like, yeah, I walked away. So what? I'm like, oh, wow, okay. How long is this going to go on? So as you said, every day for a while now, I've been asking him. Now, most recently, this was hilarious to me. This like put the cherry on top of the grudge cake, okay? Most recently, I asked about the situation again, and Jersey goes, well, you know what he did? He tried to, like, surprise me with some crappy monster truck. That's what he said. With some boring monster truck. He tried to surprise me with some boring monster truck today. And I'm like, Jersey, you love monster trucks. He's like, yeah, but he tried to surprise me with some boring one.
So basically the kid is trying to make efforts at Jersey to be friends, and then every time I bring it up, because now it's kind of like a running joke, and it's hilarious every time I ask him every day, I'm like, hey, are you guys friends yet? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why not? He's like, because he went, hiya. Yeah. So that is his answer. At first I thought, he'll get over it. It's been over a month now, and he avoids this kid, and they were good friends, and all over a hiya.
I think he feels betrayed, man. He must feel betrayed. He's like, dude, you were supposed to do that to everybody else, not me.
And he's just very sensitive. And it's so funny now because when Jersey is upset at somebody, like Imani, he says that Imani is on
that list.
The list. The friend's name list. So basically you're on that list, which is basically the list. So if he's upset at you, you're on that list. And he's told Ava and Alexis too that they've been on that list. When he gets upset at them, he's like, "You're on the list."
Well, I think he's having fun now with the. He's like, "How his friend is Is he going to bring me another monster truck? Is he going to try? I feel like Jersey's having fun with it now.
But it seems like it's more fun for him, the fact that we ask about it and he can keep it going, that they're not friends, than it is to be friends with him.
First of all, let's clear that up again, because you patronize it and say like, oh, did you guys hear Jersey made up with? Jersey be like, no, I didn't. Stop saying that.
I say it like every day. I'm like, guys, you hear Jersey made up? And now he's friends again? They made up? No, I did not. And they'll stomp off. Yeah, but that level of pettiness is, I didn't think
that's the grudge holding.
Possible to see that in a child.
Apparently, it comes in DNA.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we went to Nickelodeon and he got slimed and he took off over the bridge, said he was going to the airport. He's done. It happened today. I forgot what happened, but something happened today at the park. Oh, yeah, I made him do a flip. You know, like when you hang on to a bar, like a gymnastics flip.
Oh, you ruined his whole life.
I knew it would. I knew it would. So the girls did it because, like, they know how to do this now. And I said, Jersey, we're going to do a flip. And, of course, there's other kids around and they're watching him. And he does a perfect flip because he pull up and I had him, lean over. Then he does a flip over. And as he's doing it, he's smiling. But as soon as he hits the ground... Yeah. He sees people, he just takes off, and he didn't talk for another 10 minutes to me. And I'm like, Jersey, okay, just go over there and do what you need to do. If you need to walk calm, whatever it is. Like, I understand you're upset, but you got to try new things. And what you did, I just saw your face. You were having a great time. There's just no reason to be upset or embarrassed.
No, the reason is... He said he didn't want to do it, but then you told him to do it and you made him do it.
Of course.
That's his whole reason for everything.
It doesn't matter.
That's what happened with the slime thing. We all did it, but he didn't want to do it, and we said, you're going to do it.
Well, yeah.
If he wanted to do it and he got slimed, he'd be like, great, haha.
Right, but he doesn't want to do many things because kids, like, they don't want to do many things. They're scared of everything. But I'm like, you're going to do this flip. You're going to hold on. I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to do it basically for you. You're not going to do anything. It should be fun for you. But the fact that other kids were looking at him, he just got self-conscious, and that's just... But then afterwards... I don't want to tell him how he should feel, but I'm going to make him do it. But afterwards, I'm not like, you shouldn't feel it. I'm just like, oh, just go. If you want to feel that way, go over there. And like, I'm going to continue to play with your sisters. You go over there and feel that way. And after a couple minutes, he came back over and he was fine. Maybe it comes from me. I don't know. But I do have a very good record of grudges. I remember in high school, things happening between me and people. And I would just be like, we're done. And I remember I had a girlfriend at the time for a long time. She was amazed. She's like, you guys have been friends since like you were 6 years old. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. This thing happened. Like, I'm just, like, how can you do that? Like, you guys have literally been friends for like 15 years. I'm like, it's just done.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a great thing because unless what they did was really egregious, it's kind of silly.
It is, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm saying it's just things that happen, and some of the ways that we're wired as people make us interesting or neurotic, and it's just kind of how we are, right?